In this video, we'll demonstrate how to successfully set up Jenkins, including all the steps involved in downloading and installing Jenkins. Before we begin setting up Jenkins, we'll need to make sure we have the right version of Java installed on our computer. You can check the version from the command prompt. First, we'll run the command javac-version to see the compiler version. Our compiler version is 1.8.0.161. Now let's check the Java version by running the command java-version. And we can see that the versions are the same. It's important to ensure that both of these Java versions are the same. Now we can begin to download and install Jenkins. Let's bring up our web browser and look for the download link. We'll open the first link called Download Jenkins. Scroll down to see download options for operating system and the container where we want Jenkins to start. One download option is the generic Java package. This generic Java package can be installed on any operating system, provided this particular web archive is deployed on the application server. In our case, we'll be downloading Jenkins using the Windows option, since we're using the Windows operating system. So click on the Windows link to begin downloading. After the download completes, we'll extract the files to the Jenkins folder. Now bring up the folder, and we'll find the Jenkins MSI, or the Jenkins installer package file. We'll use this to begin the installation process. Double-click on the installer package file to bring up the installation wizard. Click Next. We'll use the default installation file location. Then click Next and Install. The installation process has initiated. So now the installation process has completed. When we use an MSI, Jenkins will be installed as a Windows service. Click Finish. Once we click Finish, the Jenkins page will try to load on the web browser. Don't worry if it doesn't load immediately. We can continue refreshing the page to ensure that Jenkins loads as soon as the services are available. So after the services are available or activated, we'll see that Jenkins begins preparing itself to start working. Internally, it runs a script that prepares the Jenkins installer. When we get the Unlock Jenkins prompt, we just need to copy the password from the specified location provided on this Unlock page. So let's locate the password from the specified location. We'll navigate to the C drive and access the program files to locate the Jenkins folder. Within the Jenkins folder, there is a subfolder titled Secret. Open this folder to access the initial admin password file. We can open this file using any text editor. We'll use Notepad. Now copy the password and paste it into the administrator password box, and click Continue, and we're now able to access Jenkins. Now we're given two choices for installing plugins. First, we can install suggested plugins. These are the plugins from the Jenkins community that others have found to be the most useful. In the second option, we can choose to install plugins that we decide would be the most useful or suitable to our requirements. So we'll choose the second option. So click on Select the plugins to install. This will direct us to a page with a wide variety of plugins to choose from. For example, under Build Tools, there are two plugins that are already selected. We can add others like Node.js and MS Build. Then, for Build Analysis and Reporting, we can add JUnit, Cobertura, and CheckStyle. So you can see how we can add various plugins depending on our specific requirements. Similarly, for Pipeline and Continuous Delivery, we can select various plugins to add that are essential for our products. For example, we can add Build Pipeline, Conditional Build, Multi-Job, Parameterized Triggers, and we can add Copy Artifact. For source code management, we can add various SCMs that we intend to use. Here we can add Bitbucket, and the installation process has already added Git as the SCM. Then to facilitate distributed build, it has already added SSH slaves. This will ensure that it can coordinate with all the slaves as necessary to build the jobs. So far, we're only using the default plugins that were added during the installation process. Click Install to begin installing all the selected plugins. The installation might take some time because it's installing a number of plugins needed for our project, so we'll wait until all the plugins have been installed successfully. After all the plugins are installed, we'll be directed to create our very first admin user. So let's create the admin user. Then choose an appropriate password and confirm the password. Then we'll need to provide a full name and email address. Enter the values and click Save and Finish to finish creating this admin user. So now our very first admin user ID and password are set up. We can save these credentials so we don't have to type them every time we want to access Jenkins. Jenkins is now ready to begin automating continuous integration and delivery. From this video demonstration, we've learned the various steps involved in downloading and installing Jenkins. We've also learned how to successfully set up Jenkins using the various plugins that are available.